Councilmember Price.
Thank you, Mr. President. Out of abundance of caution, I'm recusing myself from item 15 because my wife's employer has worked with one of the organizations listed in the project.
Item 1515 for Mr. Price. Any other on this side of the room? All right.
Hi, my name is Elba Cuevas Varelas. I'm from ACE. I live in the city of Los Angeles. I want to thank council members Nintya Raman and Eunice Hernandez for their leadership on tenants' rights in Los Angeles. We support the recommendations out of the Housing and Homeless Committee, but we need to go further to improve ACCE. We want a rent reduction if the landlord doesn't make repairs. Inspectors taking before the after photos and repairs to improve transparency. Ensuring the quality of the repairs, ensuring language justice, better coordination regarding inspection dates, and also educating the community about the SCEP process. We also need to discuss how we have a clear path to activating a habitability plan and thank you.
I respectfully request the City Council to uphold the decision of the Harbor Commission for the proposed 6,200-seat amphitheater. It is essential to our waterfront in San Pedro becoming the world-class destination we have worked so hard and long for. Los Angeles needs the iconic vision and union of West Harbor and Nederlander's expert booking abilities and venue management to come to life. It is an extraordinary opportunity and one that doesn't come along very often or easily. The amphitheater is the key to this success. Economically, this project will be a major asset to our community. It'll be long-term growth, and it'll be prosperity for all concerned. I'm a San Pedro.
Okay, so so that was your 1 minute on item 36.
Okay.
But members of the public, if you'd like to speak to an item or multiple items, please let us know which items and also if you'd like general public comment. So I assume you'd like general public comment, which will give you an additional minute.
Okay, I'm almost done. I just wanted to say that I'm a San Pedro resident for 43 years. I raised my family there. I love this town. And I thank you for the leadership, the dedication, and the trust in you to advance this important project forward over this final hurdle. Thank you.
My name is James Brown. I am owner of San Pedro Brewing Company and Porttown Brewing Company, both of which are located in downtown San Pedro. The amphitheater down at West Harbor would be not only great for the project of West Harbor, it'll really help us in downtown. We've struggled since pre-COVID. We've struggled since COVID, and getting that extra 4,000 people in town on a weekend, weeknight, coming to see a show will be greatly beneficial for all the businesses in downtown San Pedro. I opened up San Pedro Brewing Company in 1999, and we're about to celebrate 26 years. We were recently designated a City of Los Angeles legacy business. We'd like to continue that for another 26 years. So thank you for your consideration.
Mr. President, council members, I want to thank you for providing the opportunity to speak today. I'm Eric Johnson, the Senior Project Executive for the West Harbor Project. The West Harbor Project is a joint venture development between Jericho Development, our family business, a San Pedro-based company, and the Rakovich Company of downtown LA. And we are here to encourage you strongly to uphold the action of the Harbor Commission approving our supplemental environmental impact report. It's a key element to this major revitalization of the LA waterfront, of which West Harbor is at the center and the catalyst, bringing jobs, revitalizing.
General public comment?
Thank you. The topic will be the same?
Yes. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say we also thank our landlord, the Port of Los Angeles. We thank their staff, executive team. We spent 2 years developing this supplemental environmental impact report. We studied very thoroughly all of the impacts, developed thoughtful mitigation measures which are being implemented. We have a tremendous operational partner in Nederlander Concerts LA, who ran the Greek Theater for 40 plus years. We're a very community-driven organization, and we have lots of support here. This is something that the community wants and needs. 100 shows a year of world-class music and theater, hundreds of community events and sponsored events, and for most of the time, this is a 2-acre public waterfront park. San Pedro downtown needs more park space. Thank you. And if you're here in support, please stand up and let folks know the magnitude of...
And thank you, Speaker. Next speaker.
All right, before our next speaker, I want to just welcome back to our chambers our former Council President Pro Tem, Councilmember Joe Buscaino is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Hello, my name is Justin. I'm a member with ACE. I live in the city of Los Angeles here in the 14th District. I want to thank Councilmember Nithya Raman and for her leadership on tenants' rights in LA. We support the recommendations out of the Housing Homelessness Committee, but we need to go further, improve SCEP. We need a rent reduction if the landlord refuses to make repairs. Inspectors taking before and after photos of repairs to improve transparency, ensuring the quality of the repairs, language justice, so that inspectors are Spanish-speaking as well, better coordination with the inspection dates, and educating the community about the full SCEP process. We also need to discuss how we can have a clear path to activating the habitability plan. And LAHD needs to be able to perform mold testing. Make clear instructions for LAHD so it adds these important recommendations to improve SCEP and make it more focused on tenants' needs. Thank you.
Next speaker.
Speaker, item 36.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for the item. Go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Manuel Jimenez, and I'm the owner of Black Knight Patrol, a local veteran-owned security company based in San Pedro. I'm here today to speak in strong support of West Harbor development. As someone who grew up in the community, I've witnessed firsthand an incredible growth and transformation of our town over the years. West Harbor represents the next exciting chapter, one that will bring jobs to our community, positively impact local business, and create new opportunities for the people of San Pedro. This project is not just about development, it's about building a stronger future for all of us. Thank you.
Good morning, Council President and Council members. I'm Shannon Ross, a resident of San Pedro, born and raised. San Pedro often feels left behind. Pedro deserves to be competitive with our neighbor Long Beach. We want to be a destination where people can come and enjoy our community, spend money, and support our family-owned businesses. We need more good-paying jobs. This project will not only be an asset to San Pedro, it benefits all of Los Angeles. It's important to continue to improve our community and bring much-needed jobs. I ask that the City Council uphold the recent approval of the West Harbor modification project by the Los Angeles Board of Harbor Commissioners. Thank you for your time, and thank you in advance for supporting this project.
Hello, I'm Diana Dean, and I'm from District 10. I'm also an ACE member. I want to thank Nithya Raman for her leadership in tenant rights in Los Angeles. I'm here to talk a little bit about we need rent reduction in landlords that does not want to do proper repairs to the apartments. Also, I'm here to do transparency and language justice to ensure that the community understands the process of in the discussions of our community. And then also I wanted to talk about the habitability plan, that it's not right. I was put out of my home due to them fixing the apartment, but the manager did not pay the hotel, so we were taken out of the hotel. And it's not right that we are not being tested properly by Mo. So if this can be in the recommendation of the Housing and the Homeless Committee, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, President Harris-Dawson and honorable City Council members. My name is Dr. Lee Sada, and I'm the Vice Chancellor and Chief Facilities Executive at the Los Angeles Community College District. Through the generous support of our Los Angeles County voters who have supported our construction bond program for over 20 years, LACCD is actively seeking solutions to the housing crisis. Recognizing the urgent need for housing, we are taking immediate action to address the situation, utilizing the $500 million allocated to housing in Measure LA. Already today, we provide temporary housing and wraparound services to over 100 housing insecure students through partnerships with nonprofit organizations. We've already initiated a call for properties procurement process and are reviewing many submissions. We're currently conducting a due diligence process for a housing development on district-owned property. We're implementing a three-pronged housing strategy, which includes forming dorm housing partnerships, purchasing or leasing buildings, and construction housing on one or more of our campuses. We're pleased to see that the city is eager to work with us and willing to collaborate on ways to streamline.
Speaker, your time has expired.
Council members, thank you for allowing me to speak today. My name is Elise Swanson, President and CEO of the San Pedro Chamber of Commerce and a proud San Pedro resident. Our board of directors is enthusiastic support of the West Harbor Modification Project, and I'm here today to ask you to uphold the unanimous decision of the Harbor Commission to certify the SEIR on the Harbor Modification Project. Our Chamber of Commerce has championed this project for over 11 years, building on 25 years of advocacy for the LA waterfront redevelopment. The amphitheater, as mentioned, will transform our waterfront into a world-class destination, bringing live music and increased foot traffic to our businesses in San Pedro. The project will create 1,700 jobs during ongoing operations, labor income of $88 million, and $250 million in economic output. Please support the future of San Pedro. Thank you.
Good morning, council members. I am Rena Wasserman, Senior Vice President for Nederlander Concerts. I'm proud to be here today representing a company that has brought culture and live entertainment to communities around the world for 100 years. Our concert headquarters is right here in Los Angeles, so we're especially excited to bring a new iconic first-class amphitheater to the San Pedro waterfront. Working alongside Eric Johnson and his team at Jericho, as well as the Rakovich Company, has truly been a dream collaboration. As many of you know, Nederlander Concerts operated the Greek Theater in Los Angeles for 40 years. I served as its general manager for 11 of those years. That experience taught us a great deal about the unique environmental challenges that come with operating an outdoor venue in a community setting, including sound, curfew, traffic, and parking, to name a few. All issues which have been thoughtfully researched by the port staff and addressed in the SEIR, which was unanimously approved by the Harbor Commission on June 26th of this year. We have successfully navigated these kinds of challenges in each of the venues we have been responsible for, and we enforce all mitigation measures possible to reduce the impacts on the neighbors and surrounding communities, not only so we can continue our mission for many years, but also because it is the right thing to do. Nederlander started operating in Los Angeles in 1977 when it purchased its original interest in the Pantages Theater. We immediately entered into its first contract with ACCE Local 33 Stagehands Union and has negotiated numerous successor stagehands union contracts since then, including most recently within the last 6 months. Additionally, our CFO, David Green, has served as one of the 12 Board of Trustee members at the ACCE Local 33 Pension, Health, and Welfare Trust Plans for over 40 years. We are a seasoned, deeply committed operator with a long-term vision for success at this amphitheater in San Pedro. Programming will be diverse, from rock and pop to jazz, symphony, Latin music, and more, reflecting the vibrant cultural fabric of this community. We also look forward to hosting a multitude of community events here at the amphitheater, including graduations, galas, and fundraisers, to name a few. We're here for the long haul, and we look forward to become a trusted and community member of the community. We respectfully request
Speaker, your time has expired.
I see nuisance abatement, and when it comes to that, we've been bringing the property 4810 Sunset Boulevard and L. Ron Hubbard Way as a nuisance to the community. It's not just me. There's so many people that have talked about the noise. They call it noise violence, that it rattles their windows, their walls with the level of woofer noise at events. But yet, if you use a megaphone to protest against them, they will arrest you and put you in jail. So there, you guys need to not only do whatever, this kind of abatement is, you need to look into other nuisances within the city when you have hundreds, of people complaining. And that's Mr. Martinez. Now, Soto Martinez did do some good stuff in that they're not getting the endless street closures, but he needs to do better, especially now that you guys gave them their Halloween permit and all the, the stuff that goes along with that. I would also like to talk about that homeless shelter, I think number 15, that you would please...
So number 15 isn't open for... you can speak to it in general. It's not open for public comment currently.
Okay, I'll save that for general. What about the one with, like the San Pedro?
Item 36, you can speak to item 36.
Okay,
yes.
I always like Mr. McCosker, right? Yeah, I know. It's like, and I don't know all the facts. I know there's a contention here. And so, Mr. McCosker, right, there's people are for or against it. Like, there would seem like a little bit of contention. So, I want the San Pedro. I almost moved there, so you would have been my councilman. That would have been cool, I would have loved that. But, whatever the contention is, can you kind of work it out? Make sure our unions are, taken care of, because you know how I feel about people getting paid for wages. Because I told you, in Mr. Martinez's area, he allows people to make $47 a week working on public streets and permits. That's not cool, Mr. McCosker. I don't think you'd do that.
So I'm going to ask that you connect this to the item, or you can say...
Okay, so you shouldn't do that. I mean, I think a smoking scan would say I'm on topic. Am I smoking scan? I think I am.
Regardless, you've exhausted your 1 minute on the item. Please move on to the other
so
item.
let's just go to public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, number 15, okay? I heard about that at the CPAB meeting, and it was disgusting that a person and their dog got killed, and you guys, you guys are keep changing the leadership, and Miss Rahman, who's not listening, Miss Rahman, you owe me an apology, but you owe the community a chance to talk about it and let them have input, and they're not. Please do better with that, Ms. Rahman, because I appreciate you listening, because they really need to hear from you, because it's really serious, and I heard about this at CPAB, and I know there's a representative here today to talk about it, and I want to stand with the community, and I know you do too, but just be willing to hear us out. Unlike Mr. Lee, who owes me an apology still, Mr. Lee, and Mr. President, you owe me an apology too, and you too. You were like, I said, don't you guys have side conversations when we're talking, and then you did that, and you had a side conversation. Thank you. Okay, I'll take that as an apology. Thank you. But Mr. Lee hasn't apologized, and he's look at him having a side conversation when I'm. Oh my God! Does it get any worse?
Okay, so
are you seeing
this? At this point, the comments are repetitive. So I'm asking you please move on.
It's my time, Mr. City Attorney.
The Brown Act doesn't allow you to be repetitive in your comments. So regardless, your time has expired. Next speaker.
My name is Mike Camerari, and I'm an Italian immigrant, and raised in San Pedro, wonderful waterfront community. I serve in the United States Navy. I work for an oil company for 37 years. I'm currently part of a Little Italy, Los Angeles, bringing cultures together. And first of all, I want to thank Tim McCosker and the rest of the council body for upholding the decision that the Harbor Commission approved at the Port of Los Angeles. And also want to point out that the Johnson's brother have done an amazing job creating this West Harbor. And now with the Nederlander supporting this amphitheater, which is going to bring so many people together. Quite honestly, what I love about San Pedro and the waterfront is bringing cultures together. And what the music is going to do, what the amphitheater is going to do, bring cultures together, people together.
General
and really, San Pedro is a melting pot of cultures. I think every Angelenos will benefit from what's taking place at the waterfront in San Pedro, at the West Harbor, with the amphitheater. Thank you again. Let's continue to support this project.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you today. My name is Bruce Heyman. I'm the Executive Director for Los Angeles Maritime Institute, where we operate the 2 official tall ships and tall ship ambassadors of the City of Los Angeles and serve about 5,000 to 7,000 kids from the LA area. I also am a recent past board chair for the San Pedro Chamber of Commerce, And I can tell you this item, number 36, we've reviewed many times, had in many different councils. We've been involved with all of the CEQA process, and I think it's been done very well by the port and the applicant. And so we're recommending and requesting that you deny the appeal and uphold the unanimous action taken by the Harbor Commission. Thank you very much.
Good morning, sir. Which items would you like to speak to?
Good morning, sir. Item 36 in general public comment, and I promise to stay on topic, Mr. President and colleagues. It's great to be before you. It's a reunion of sorts. Today, colleagues, I come to you as a lifelong resident of San Pedro, and as you know, during my time on this council, the revitalization of the LA waterfront was my mission, was our mission. It was more than just a project. It was a commitment to giving San Pedro the world-class destination it has long deserved. And we're so blessed that our very own council member, Tim McCosker, sees it this way as well. In fact, it's been a seamless transition of leadership, and we thank you, Tim, for your leadership and commitment to our community, especially on this item. Now, colleagues, what's before you today, the West Harbor Amphitheater, is the direct result of more than 20 years of work by this community. Community members, port stakeholders, small businesses, we all showed up, we participated, and we shaped this plan from the ground up. Now, to challenge these approvals in the bottom of the ninth inning after all that effort is not just a delay. It's a true disregard for the will of the people who built this vision. This amphitheater is not a luxury, it's our birthright. It reflects the soul of the waterfront, where culture, entertainment, and community finally come together. The cranes built our economy. This amphitheater will build our identity. So I urge you, colleagues, to uphold the original decision of the Board of Harbor Commissioners and deny the appeal and finish what San Pedro started. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Sarah Hernandez. I am the Vice President of the LA Community College District, and I don't have to tell you all, LA's housing crisis is one of our generation's most defining challenges, and it's a situation that requires urgent action. Recognizing the need for this action, the district has set an ambitious goal to provide student and workforce housing for our students and our district employees. We have the land and we have the money. Through Measure LA, we have $500 million in affordable housing set aside for affordable housing. To give you a snapshot of our district, we educate more Black and brown students than the entire CSU and UC system combined. We educate more aged out foster youth, more immigrants, more students with disabilities, and more veterans than any other community college district. And so it is absolutely imperative that we address this issue. 1 in 5 of our students are homeless, over half are housing insecure. So we are really excited about the partnership that the City of Los Angeles is offering through Councilmember Yaroslavsky's motion for item 17. Thank you.
Okay, council members, I'm Liz Schindler-Johnson. As the director of San Pedro's Grand Vision Foundation, the Friends Group to the city-owned historic Warner Grand Theater, I've dedicated many years to bringing music and arts to San Pedro, and finally, we have a project that can do this on a large scale. I urge you to affirm the Trade, Travel, and Tourism Committee's vote to deny the appeal against the West Harbor SEIR. The planned 6,200-seat amphitheater at West Harbor is a catalytic project for the entire city of Los Angeles. West Harbor is already incorporating union trades, and San Pedro is a proud union town. The project will deliver thousands of good jobs and needed economic vitality. We're also home to one of the few accessible waterfronts in the city of Los Angeles. Let's maximize this resource. Let's change San Pedro from a cul-de-sac to a destination. Please let this project move forward and deny the appeal. Thank you.
Good morning, Council President, esteemed council members. My name's Andrew Silber. I live in San Pedro with my family and moved there 30 years ago. I urge you all to stand with San Pedro, with Los Angeles, and with the future of our city by supporting the findings yesterday of the Trade, Travel, and Tourism Committee. Uphold the Los Angeles Board of Harbor Commissioners' approval of the West Harbor Modification Project and include certification of the supplemental
environmental impact report. I've been happy to call San Pedro home since 1995. My wife and I raised our family there and ran a thriving restaurant in the center of their downtown. I've seen firsthand the potential of this community, and I know without question that West Harbor is the bold, transformative project we need to fulfill that potential. Thank you.
Councilwoman Hunt. Good morning. My name is Gabby Medina, and it is my pleasure to be here today to speak to you on this very important development happening in our community of San Pedro. Not only did I witness this project firsthand working for Councilmember Buscaino, but I was very impressed to see the level of commitment and honestly the level of just relentlessness from this community behind me. They taught me what it's like to be united, not just with themselves, but with other agencies like the Port of Los Angeles, the developers, and everyone working into it. And so I just wanted to say thank you to T3, particularly our Councilmember Tim McCosker for fighting like our champion yesterday. Councilwoman Park, you truly understand what it's like to be on this side and now on your side, and Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez. I think you all saw exactly what needed to be seen, which is not just years, but decades of relentless fighting on behalf of this community and ensuring that this project reflects the vision and the heart, not of just San Pedro, but also the city of Los Angeles. We have
General?
the Hollywood Bowl, we have the Ford, we have the Greek Theater, and one day we will have the amphitheater at West Harbor. And we welcome all of you to take joy and pride in this project because it's yours just as much as it is ours. And I just wanted to say thank you so much, particularly the staff at the Port who has poured countless hours in making sure that this project was successful. And honestly, the Johnson family. Truly, it's unbelievable. Usually developers come into our communities, they build, it's never really to our standards, and then they leave. These community members are part of our city, they're part of our neighborhood, and they have been there from the beginning, and I know that they will not leave. This is part of them as much as it is part of us. So thank you everyone for listening today.
Hola, mi nombre es Aida Rivera.
Hello, my name is Aida Rivera.
Soy miembro de ACCE y vivo en la ciudad de Los Ángeles.
I am a member of ACCE and I live in LA.
Queremos que la petición de reducción de renta, si el dueño no nos hace reparos, asegurarnos que los inspectores tomen fotos antes y después de las reparaciones. También le
We want
pedimos
to move forward with a petition for rent to be decreased. And we also want to make sure that landlords make the repairs that are needed. And we want inspectors to take pictures before and after.
También les quiero pedir que los dueños de los edificios, que si ellos no nos hacen las reparaciones, no tienen por qué aumentarnos el 3%.
I also want to ask you, to ask the landlords not to, if they don't make the repairs, not to increase that 3%.
¿Cómo es posible que nosotros sí pagamos la renta a tiempo y cuando yo les he pedido que me lleguen a arreglar mi estufa, nunca llegan?
How is it possible that we pay rent on time and when I ask them to fix my stove, they never come?
Les he pedido a los dueños reparaciones y tampoco nunca llegan. La
I've
puerta de
asked
mi
the
baño
owners
se ha caído.
for repairs and they never come.
La puerta de mi baño se ha caído, le ha caído a mi hija y jamás les he hablado en 3 veces y jamás han llegado. Y eso no puede ser posible.
The bathroom door has fallen and I've called them 3 times. It fell on top of my child. And how is that possible?
Por eso le pedimos que voten para que los dueños no puedan aumentar el 3% para la renta.
That's why I'm asking you to vote for the landlords not to be able to increase that 3% on rent.
Gracias.
Thank you.
I just thought I'd ask, that's all. We're asking the city council to focus on ensuring that the 03% LARSO LA rent stabilization ordinance formula and the other KLAH demands. You have been aware of this issue for over a year. And it is clear that the community, union, faith-based organizations, and small landlords support 03. If people don't understand what 03 is, it's 0 floor and 3% cap on rent. So I just thought that I'd explain that to you so you understand what 03 means, okay? Now, with the raise and the Trump budget cuts, our lives will get more difficult economically. At least you politicians can do is to cap the rent at 3%. You know the old saying, rent is too damn high? So this is what we're talking about when we say cap the rent at 3%. Thank you.
Apoyamos las recomendaciones del Comité de Vivienda, pero debemos ir más allá para mejorar ese CEP. Queremos
We support the recommendations from the Housing Committee, but we should go further to improve the CEP.
y la petición de reducción de rentas. Si el dueño no hace reparos, aseguramos que los inspectores tomen fotos del antes y después.
And to support the petition to reduce rent, and for when landlords don't make the repairs, for inspectors to take pictures before and after.
De las reparaciones para tener mejor transparencia, asegurarse de la calidad de los reparos.
Before and after the repairs, to get more transparency and to make sure that that those repairs are made with a good quality.
¿Qué hacen los dueños si necesitamos que el departamento pueda hacer una prueba de mold?
That the owners make, and we also want mold tests for the apartments.
Porque no es justo que nosotros vengo de una familia de bajos recursos
Because it's not fair for us. I come from a low-income family.
Y mi esposo solo él trabaja y nosotros necesitamos pagar renta, pero si le suben la renta no vamos a poder pagarlo y por eso gracias.
My spouse is the only one who works, so we have to pay rent, and if the rent goes up, we won't be able to pay.
Thank you. I like to speak on all items. Tons of fun carving on the so-called rent escrow bullshit, Pumpkinhead. I believe that you are indiscriminately violating everyone's constitutional right.
This is not open
I'm
for
getting
public
to
comment.
the damn lane.
Hold on a second. Pause his time. This is not on the agenda. You know the rules. I appreciate that you did not disrupt this meeting earlier. I sincerely do. But you need to listen to the instructions. So item number 16, the REAP item, is not open for public comment. So I'm going to ask that you please move on to the other items. As a courtesy, I will repeat, the items open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 and 2, items 4 through 6, item 36, and items 39 and 40. So again, please stick to the items or I'm going to move you to general public comment. This is your only warning.
So, like I said, on item 1, on my tons of fun carving on this issue, under the fat burger over there, Ulysses, the lien for abatement costs over and discriminately cause people to lose their homes and become homeless, like the naked man you saw this morning behind me, Miss Fat Burger. And look at you, Ramen Noodle. You were out there, weren't you? Oh, no. That was Gerardo on item number 3, Noodle. Noodle.
Item number 3 has been continued. It is not open for public comment.
Okay,
this is your
item
second
number
warning.
4.
If it happens again,
item number 4.
Go ahead.
Cuatro, puto. 4. Entonces, pinche puto jodido, en las cosas que están importantes en el lugar de propiedad puto es el 6803 pinche mierda de boca North Aldea Avenue. Gracias por su cuenta, pinche mendigo. Now, on item number 17, fuck item 17.
Okay, so item number 17 is not open for public comment. I have been very patient today. I've asked you 3 times to stay on topic. I'm going to move you to general public comment. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
You racist, discriminatory fool. Why did you have to violate my civil rights under the color of authority to accuse me of using my cane as a weapon? It's not a weapon. If you want my banana, motherfucker, come outside and I'll give you bananas off the tree. You Chongo fucking Korean. I'm not the one eating dog. I've never thought of eating dog. And all those fucking Koreans in Hyundai that Donald J. Trump sent back to your fucking country, you come in through due process, you motherfuckers. All you fucking illegal motherfuckers come into my motherfucking country illegally. Donald J. Trump, you're a hero. Newsom's an asshole. Vote no on 50. And that dumb bitch Viragosa, suck a banana too. Thank you.
And your time has expired. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're going to call a few more names in just a minute, but I really appreciate everyone's patience here. The views expressed by the previous speaker do not mirror or express the views of this body or anyone sitting around this horseshoe collectively or individually. Again, we really appreciate your patience. We can keep him on topic. We cannot require that he be a good person. So with that, can we please read a few more names?
Thank you, City Council. Speaking on item 36, my name is Ziggy Merkich, and I'm the founder of the San Pedro Film Festival and community radio station KCLA. We're an arts nonprofit. I'm a longtime resident of San Pedro and a Hollywood refugee. I moved to San Pedro because it's a gem of a community and like no other in Los Angeles. I respectfully ask you uphold the decision of the Trade and Tourism Commission and Harbor Commission. The research and planning has been done, and it is time to move forward. West Harbor Project will bring business and opportunity to San Pedro and the Wilmington areas. The San Pedro community has been waiting in anticipation for 20 years or more for this development and has been patient long enough. So much investment of time and money by Jericho Development, the current and former council members, and the Port of Los Angeles has been made. It's time to move forward and finish the project.
General public comment?
The project will bring much-needed park space and tourism to the area. It'll also be creating jobs at all levels and attract new residents and enable the young people in the area to find jobs and stay in the area. San Pedro has a vibrant arts community, and West Harbor Project endeavors to incorporate the arts as much as possible. San Pedro has long been neglected, and the West Harbor Project is an integral part of the revitalization of the area. The Olympic Games will be here in 3 years, and we need to be ready to move forward and provide facilities and entertainment. What makes San Pedro better makes Los Angeles better and makes California better. And therefore, please uphold the decision of the Trade and Tourism Committee and the Harbor Commission. Deny the appeal. Thank you.
Hola, buenos días a todos. Mi nombre es María Osorio. Soy miembro de ACE y vivo en
Hello, good
Distrito
morning,
9, Los
everyone. My
Ángeles.
name is Maria Osorio, and I'm a member of ACE, and I live in LA District.
Apoyamos las recomendaciones del Comité de Vivienda, pero
We
debemos ir más allá
support
de
the
que
recommendations of the Housing Committee.
queremos una petición de reducción de renta cuando el dueño no está haciendo reparaciones adecuadas.
We should go further than that. We want a petition for the landlord not to be able to increase rent when they are not making the repairs.
Para que el Departamento de Vivienda practique justicia y el lenguaje también.
For the Housing Department to practice language and justice.
Ellos tienen que tener una mejor coordinación para las citas cuando los inspectores van a llegar a hacerlas a las viviendas de las familias.
They have to have a better coordination for the appointments when the inspectors are going to get to the houses of these families.
Porque no es justo que nosotros como inquilinos estemos viviendo en condiciones deplorables.
Because it's not fair for us tenants to be living in these really poor conditions.
Yo viví 1 año y medio en condiciones deplorables que nadie hubiera podido vivir.
I lived for a year and a half in very poor conditions that no one would have been able to live like that.
Por favor, hagan esas recomendaciones, esas modificaciones y lo necesitamos ya. No podemos esperar.
Please make those recommendations, those adjustments, because we need them now. We cannot wait.
Hola, mi nombre es Magdalena. Soy miembro de ACE y vivo en la ciudad de Los Ángeles.
Hello, my name is Magdalena. I am a member of ACE and I live in the city of Los Angeles.
Quiero darle las gracias a la concejal Niti Ramos por su liderazgo y por ser una gran campeona.
I'd like to thank Councilmember Nathan Rahman for her leadership. She's been a great champion.
Por los derechos de inquilinos en Los Ángeles.
For tenants' rights in Los Angeles.
Apoyamos las recomendaciones del Comité de Vivienda, pero deberíamos de ir más allá.
We support the recommendations of the Housing Committee, but I do believe that we need to work further.
Para mejorar la SCEP.
In order to improve the SEP.
Queremos hacerle la petición de reducción de renta si el dueño no hace reparos.
We would like to ask for a reduction of rent when the property owner doesn't make the proper repairs in our homes.
Aseguremos que los inspectores tomen todas las atenciones después de la reparación para tener mejor transmisión.
We'd like to ensure that all the inspectors do the correct inspections and do their job in order to have adequate repairs.
Asegurarse de la calidad de las reparaciones que hace el dueño y necesitamos que depare.
We also want to ensure that the quality of repairs is up to par and that the property owners ensure that the quality and the repairs are done.
Que el departamento puede
Speaker,
hacer
your time
una
has
prueba
expired.
de...
Orador, se ha acabado su tiempo.
Thank you.
Gracias.
All right, thank you so much, everybody. That concludes public comment for this meeting.